How's it going, everybody? It is your old pal Baba Ganoush here again. Welcome back. I hope you're all having a good one here today. So, if you're like me, you do a lot of off-roading, a lot of overlanding, and one thing to consider is maintaining your vehicle, how to clean it, what to use, and the process of going about doing so. So clearly I have a great arsenal laid out here, some of the gear that I use to keep my truck clean, keep it maintained, so that it lasts as long as I want to, and I keep having the fun that I want to with it as well. So today we're going to go ahead and do a really nice exterior wash. We're going to do an interior vacuum and wipe down. I'm not going to go too deep into it today because I do go off-roading regularly. It's not worth really going through a full detail. I will do that eventually, but not today. Today we're going to get this thing washed up, get it looking nice and clean, nice and shiny. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this helps out a little bit. Okay, so before I go ahead and get started with this thing, be sure to subscribe down below to keep up to date with all my videos. I got new ones coming out every single Wednesday and Sunday. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button at the end if you did enjoy yourself here. I'm going to make sure that I cover all the things that I use to keep it clean, the steps that I go through as well to keep it clean. We're going to have a good one here today. It's going to take quite a bit, but it's going to look pretty. So this is my truck, the 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road, and obviously it's pretty dirty. I take this thing on some pretty gnarly trails, some pretty muddy trails, lots of caked up mud there as you can see, and I like to have some fun with it. You know, I'm building it out to be my adventure rig, and that was kind of the whole point of me purchasing it, is so I can take it anywhere and everywhere. Using the Ryobi 2000 PSI electric power washer, going around and quickly doing just a quick pre-soak. I noticed that especially with all the mud, especially all the caked up dried mud, going around and at least getting some water on it to start with does soften it up enough, which makes it a lot easier when I'm actually getting the power washer up close to really get it off. So as you can see here, now the mud is washing off just a little bit easier. It does help me save some time. Even with all the caked up mud, I still spend quite a bit of time just trying to get that mud off in particular. So, nice little time saver. Definitely a nice little tip if you do need a hand washing your own muddy vehicle. So now moving down to those rock sliders, you can see all that caked up mud. Definitely doing that pre-soak, and of course having a nice powerful power washer certainly comes in handy getting that all off of there. If you are wondering what body armor that is on my truck, that is this great company called Goat Truck Armor. They make these magnetic shields that help protect the body from you know, all the abrasions and all the sticks and everything that you're going to experience on trail. I'm leaving them on right for now, just so I can really get all the mud off of both the shields and also the truck all in one shot. It's going to save me some time from cleaning those independently later on. And this is a new piece of gear that I just got. I'm really excited about it. The Undercarriage washer. I definitely recommend picking one up. They're not overly expensive, and they certainly save a lot of time, a lot of energy, and of course your back a little bit, really kind of getting underneath the body of the truck there. A lot of caked up mud, a lot of salt, a lot of things that really can kind of corrode and kind of deteriorate the condition of the truck. So definitely important getting underneath there and getting all that muck off. Now after I got everything power washed off, all the mud, it's time to go around and get those magnets off, the Goat Truck magnetic armor off. A little bit of dust does get in behind the edges. It doesn't affect how much they stick, but certainly leaving them on is not a good idea. It's dirt, it's dust, it's abrasive, it's just going to chew away at your paint. So once a week, depending on how much I off-road, I'll take them off, quickly wipe them down, and get them back on, especially when I'm going to wash my truck. Might as well do it all in one shot anyway. Now, as I said, some dust does get in around the edges, so I'm just going along one more quick time and just getting off that last little bit of dust and debris before going ahead and washing everything. And before we go ahead and do that, let's start on cleaning the wheels. So the spray that I'm using is Chemical Guys Diablo Wheel Gel. It's actually a gel-based formula, so it helps grip onto the tire and the wheel, really digging into that dirt. Going around, of course, with all the detail brushes, getting everything scraped off will help really lift a lot of that dirt out of there, giving it a nice clean finish. One thing I really like about the Diablo Wheel Gel, besides being gel-based and really grippy, is it actually smells like bubblegum. So, nice little benefit there. Once I got all that done, go back over the power washer, get all that debris off there, and just you can see all the muck and everything just kind of wiping away. Stuff works great. So now it's on to actually washing the truck, and I'm actually using Chemical Guys Tough Mudder Truck Wash. This stuff is really designed to kind of dig into that dirt and lift all that dirt. Really happy with it thus far. This is my first experience using a foam cannon. Certainly it was a whole lot of fun. I'll still have to play around with the mixture a little bit so it really comes out nice and thick, nice and sudsy, and really kind of chews through that dirt. Leaves me with a nice clean finish. But thus far, really happy with it. Definitely makes my job a lot easier, especially if you're going to be hand washing your vehicle. Just really kind of leaves a good sleek shine behind. So once we got the truck all nice and soapy, we're going to go around with the detail brush, get in all the nice small cracks and crevices where the wash mitt just cannot reach, fender edges. Definitely a great time to get around your door trim as well, all the rubber there where dirt loves to stick to. Get around your door handles, places where especially later on you don't want that dirty water to be running down when you're trying to dry your car in particular. Once we're done there, it's time to break out the buckets, time to break out the wash mat. I like climbing in the back there, starting up on the roof and working my way down. Get the glove all nice and soapy, nice and sudsy, and just start washing away, getting all that dirt off. now that we got everything nice and rinsed, nice and clean, it is time to go around with the drying towel, get everything wiped off, make sure I don't leave any watermarks behind, and leave a nice, clean, smooth finish. Time to protect those tires with Chemical Guys VRP. This stuff is great. It goes on nice and easy. Once it's dry, it is dry to the touch, but leaves a really nice, shiny gloss finish to it. Most importantly, especially with off-road tires, is it embeds itself into the rubber and provides really good protection for quite some time. Makes it easy to clean moving forward as well. Definitely a product I recommend if you're going to continue doing your off-roading. Before I start vacuuming, I'm going to take Chemical Guys Orange Degreaser and take that to the floor mats. Go ahead and power wash all the dirt, all the gunk off of there. As you saw before, it gets muddy. It gets muddy on the exterior, and all that comes inside. So let me take the power wash and let me get the gunk off. Then let's go ahead, let's apply the degreaser all over them. Give it a few minutes to kind of soak in a little bit, kind of break away at all the dirt. Follow through with a good little scrub, and then of course rinsing it off with the power washer. And finally, time to break out the vacuum cleaner and get those carpets nice and clean and vacuumed up. I'm not going to shampoo them. There's no point. I'm just going to check in more dirt, more mud. But a good vacuuming goes a long, long way. And to finish everything off, I like to go ahead and spray the truck down with Top Coat F11. It's a great polish and sealer. Gives it a nice glossy finish as well as helps protect the paint. Wipes on with one rag, wipes off with the other. Nice and simple application, but provides some much needed protection. So go ahead, wipe everything down, put the final touches, and let's see the final results. Alright everybody, so that is it. Took about 3.5 hours. That was also including lunch. So it wasn't too bad. Certainly having the foam cannon, having the underbody washer, definitely makes things a little bit easier, especially on my back. But this is just a quick exterior wash, interior vacuum. Not really getting too much into it because I do get it dirty so regular. Certainly putting the top coat on. I do that probably every 2-3 months maybe. Just to protect the paint, protect the exterior. Makes it a little bit easier to clean as well. Definitely recommend picking up some if you haven't already. But all finished. Thank you all so much for following along. Always appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe down below to keep up to date with all my future videos. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Catch you guys on the next video. See you guys later.